Greetings, beloved ones. We are sending you blessings of love and light in this now moment, and we are inviting you to open your heart to our message for you. We wish to bring to your attention a pivotal point, a benchmark within your own evolution. You may be finding yourself in a most interesting and challenging position. As a human being, you carry within you various, shall we say, obstacles through the birthing process that is your own ascension. This is occurring because the frequency of human consciousness is rising, so the experience of the passage of time has accelerated. The speed of the orbit of the planets is still the same. The speed of light is still the same. And everything in the outside world is still the same, but our experience has changed. Experiential time is the experience of time, as in time flies or time drags. It is subjective as opposed to the objective time of the outside world. We are very eager to see where humanity is headed, as we understand that you all have many choices in front of you. It is our desire, always, to present you with the choices, the opportunities, the options that will give you what it is that you really want, and in good timing as well. We want you all to feel how much is available to you right now, to feel into the various timelines that you have in front of you. And we also want you to know that just as you don't have to wait for an event, a solar flash, full disclosure, free energy, or the landing of ships to bring you into a higher state of consciousness. Meanwhile, as you contend with the demands of your own physical embodiment, the cosmos is rapidly evolving, and the pressure waves of change are coming to you from all angles. There is no escape from this cosmic evolutionary force. You are embedded in and a part of this cosmic evolution. You may, at times, feel overwhelmed and deeply challenged by both the rapid changes that are occurring around you and by the almost brutal internal experiences you may be having. Tsunamis of subtle energies from the central sun of your galaxy, from all of the stars. Galaxies and celestial planetary bodies and their alignments conspire to force you upward or downward. Whether you move upward or downward in your spiritual evolution depends on you. We suggest you explore some of the latest photographs that are emerging from your science of astronomy and neurology. There is a striking similarity in your neural pathways and the gridwork of your universe. Beloved one, you have entered a new reality, and many seen and unseen shifts in circumstances took place and will continue to take place. Circumstances and situations that are not serving your highest good might fall away to make room for a higher dimensional timeline. You are crossing the threshold into a new reality of divine light, peace and love. The more you are surrendering to the divine to carry you into a new life of joy, abundance and well-being, the easier this transition will be for you. The time of struggle is coming to an end and the new golden age has begun. Just be and connect with divine source God within yourself and outside of yourself. Ask, listen and follow the gentle nudging of your I Am Presence and the Holy Spirit. As you are allowing for this divine guidance to bring you all that you have been asking for and more, know that you are an expression and extension of God. The shift from old reality consciousness to new reality, heart-centered consciousness includes a shift in our perception of time. Heart-centered consciousness brings with it an increasing degree of freedom from objective time. It makes life's experiences more important to your consciousness than the passage of time. Life becomes a chain of experiences which seem to expand and contract the time that they take to occur. The objective time continuum is the same, but the perception of the experience is different. The key to understanding this is that because life in the objective world is a projection of the greater reality that exists within you, then a shift to higher consciousness brings you closer to the reality within. At that point, objective time loses some of its importance and the inner experience of time takes on more importance. As people's frequency of awareness rises up through fourth density consciousness, they will become more attuned to the synchronicity that is offered by an experiential approach to time. The more people become mentally attuned to others, the more they manifest synchronicity in their lives. There will always be a version of the human collective around you. And whichever collective you are experiencing is there to reflect to you your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and vibration. Therefore, you always have the ability to change what you see out there, and you don't have to do it by reaching millions of people with your ideas or your teachings. You do it by shifting within you the vibration that you are offering. That changes everything. It changes which future you meet, which people you come in contact with. It changes the world and everything that is happening in the world. So, if you feel despair when you look out at what's going on there on Earth, then realize that you're looking at the mirror that you need to be looking into at that moment. You're getting to see exactly what you need to see to trigger you, to inspire you, to reflect to you what it is that is going on inside of you. When you are at peace, when you are in a state of joy, when you are offering love to your fellow humans, you will see that reflected back to you eventually, and that is the tricky part for all of you. If you don't get immediate results, some of you give up pretty quickly. If you don't get the results you want, you tend to give up as well. If you explore these photographs, you may get the sense that your neural networks and the intracellular structures of your body are essentially identical. If you are unaware of subtle energies, you may have no idea that this is going on. But the cosmic alignments are affecting you and all other sentient beings in profound ways, whether you are aware of it or not. The ancient Egyptian maxim attributed to Thoth states, as above, so below, as within, so without. You are a piece of the cosmic hologram, and, like holograms in general, your body holds within itself the totality of the entire cosmos. Depending upon your current state of evolution, you may or may not be aware of your holographic nature. You are magnificent and holy. You are meant to embody God on this earth plane, and with it, experience heaven on earth. Allow for all good things to unfold for you. Everything is in divine order. Enjoy every moment of it. Know that all is well, beloved ones. Welcome home. We are walking beside you every step of the way. Dear ones, you are loved beyond measure, always. The intuitive mind senses the reality of all situations in ways that the objective mind of the physical senses cannot. When a situation develops into fruition, in which it can best be addressed for most effect, the intuitive mind has that perfect sense of timing and can help all those involved in handling the situation. In fourth density, heart-centered consciousness, because more attention is placed upon the inner reality than the outer world of clockwork motion, life becomes more fluid and less rigid, based upon an intuitive sense of what action is right at any moment in time. Timing becomes everything, but in a way that the objective, physical mind cannot possibly comprehend. Intuition feeds synchronicity, so the experience of time, with its expansions and contractions, takes on more importance than the fixed pace of the outer world's objective time. Higher consciousness adds more abilities to the ones we have already developed. Intuitive perception leading to perfect synchronicity is a perfect example of the growth that awaits us as we step into the new reality. You wanted to master offering a higher vibration in spite of everything, in spite of whatever circumstances were in your life and in the world around you. Keep focusing inwardly, and you will not be able to make a misstep. You will be so aware of what you are feeling that you will know that you need to shift that energy. You need to let go of that which has you in a state of tension, angst, sadness, despair, or whatever it is you're feeling. And you can find the love that is within you at all times. It's always there. It's always waiting to be discovered. And sometimes you will even give yourselves a nice catalyst to make yourselves aware of the love that is within you, but then you have to choose it. You have to make the choice that serves you, and it's not always the easy choice. Because everyone and everything out there in the physical realm isn't always so lovable. But you're all up for this. You all knew what you were getting into, and you're all very accomplished at doing it. Because you've all existed on higher dimensional planes already. You're going back to where you came from. When you are having a moment of déjà vu, that is your reminder that you have been here before. You are going back to the higher dimensional planes, back to source, back to the truth of who you really are as unconditional love. And there is no better journey in the entire universe. So you might as well start enjoying it now. Your holographic light body can open vast fields of information and life-renewing energies if you know how to access it. We are imparting this message along with a new sound meditation to assist you to make an evolutionary jump into your own ascension. We do this in order that you may become stronger within your subtle bodies and the cellular structures of your physical form. Now, you knew as you were about to dive into these fleshly vehicles that you would forget. And that was quite amenable to you, for you knew that you would have the opportunity to remember. In due time, when the stars aligned with your fate and you were on the path to self-awareness again. And remember, students, that we always have opportunities for learning in the astral realm in the higher dimensional echelons. But what is interesting, and yes, there are many of you, my students, what is interesting is how this self-discovery is really planetary discovery and universal discovery. I know that I have said, and I will continue to say, ad nauseum in fact, that we are all one. We are all connected as one ginormous hive consciousness. The human collective is getting quite smart and self-aware. But what interests me more is the heart smarts, which I do hope you are catching on to the fact that this is the most important intelligence. The intelligence of the heart, of the human and universal hearts. That is what ascension is all about. Discovery of the life inside of the universal heart that beats individuated and yet as one. My heart is connected to yours. My experiences, although vastly different from yours, are of course connected. As we are individuated, fractalized aspects of the same source, which is in fact, frankly, very exciting to me.